Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. The Muslim extremist arrested at the jihadi compound in New Mexico this week, accused of murdering his 3-year-old son in a Muslim extremist exorcism ceremony, who was also training his 11 other kids to be school shooters. This man was released on bail by a judge on Monday. The judge said she found no proof the man was a threat to the community. I think I speak for us all when I say, what? Are you kidding me? Judge Sarah Backus said yes, she was concerned about troubling facts in the case, but nonetheless, prosecutors failed to provide proof Siraj Wahhaj was a threat to the community. What kind of troubling facts are you talking about, Judge? Better question, what kind of proof do you need? Wahhaj is accused of murdering his 3-year-old son in an exorcism ceremony, his disabled 3-year-old son who reportedly suffered from seizures. They found the child's remains on the jihadist compound. Is that not a threat to the community? Wahhaj is accused of training his 11 other children to commit school shootings. That information is in the court documents. Is that not a threat to the community? Wahhaj reportedly taught his kids tactical techniques to kill teachers and law enforcement officers and, quote, other institutions they found corrupt. Is that not a threat to the community? Wahhaj kept these poor kids in a compound that the sheriff described as something from a third world country. The sheriff said there was no fresh food for the kids, no fresh water. There was no hygiene, and the kids were wearing rags as clothes. That's child abuse, Judge. Hideous, horrible, evil mistreatment of children. Is that not a threat to the community? What other kind of proof do you need that this Muslim extremist was actively plotting to kill Americans in the most hideous way possible, was running a terror training camp, teaching his kids how to wage terror attacks, abusing the kids, and is accused of actually murdering his 3-year-old baby? What on earth would give you reason to think this man wouldn't run away once you let him out on bail, or wage one of the attacks he was planning, or abuse or murder somebody else? He's already been accused of doing all those things. Remember, Paul Manafort's bond was entirely revoked. He was put into solitary confinement. But this judge let go a Muslim extremist running a terror training camp who possibly murdered his child and was abusing his 11 other children and plotting to kill Americans. Judge Backus let him go free for a mere $20,000 bond, just as long as he wears an ankle tracking bracelet. If that's not a threat to the community, I don't know what is. And that is my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.